Gas station to get some gas.
Oh, to hold this open?
Yeah, to hold that open.
Peek at this engine. Hey, you didn't change the red cords.
You didn't. You said you wanted to keep them.
No. I thought you were gonna force me into it.
Well,
like,
I have
black
some
ones.
here, obviously.
Yeah.
Daniel hates my old red cords. He just cleaned them up. But apparently he's got. Okay.
Right here.
I thought you were gonna force me into getting the black
I
ones.
will now that you're here. Speaking of how it sucks the lines flat, takes every ounce of oxygen out.
So the engine is basically ready. Just waiting on injectors. And I noticed this, but they're saying, explain this?
So we pull a whole vacuum on the system and it takes any oxygen out completely. Because 944s are hard to bleed the cooling system traditionally. The thermostat sits down here. They have a bleeder valve on top, but when we do the vacuum method, you don't even have to do the bleeder valve. It'll just fill it completely.
I remember, because there's a little hole in those, and I remember I was unscrewing it and I broke it.
Yeah.
And
I noticed you had a regular bolt in there.
yes. So I would just take the regular bolt out just enough to let it leak. New hose, technical wires.
Yeah, we got all the battery stuff routed over here to redo this. Whatever the hell's going on
that
there.
can all come out.
We got these Moroso terminals for you. Wire that up today.
This thing is just every time I come back more legit, or every time he sends a text, it's more legit, and I'm more excited. Damn, dude. So oddly enough, I bought this part 4 years ago to try and replace the clutch master slave zone. I don't remember which one this is, but bought it 4 years ago, and I'm just now getting to do this and install it. Now that it's got new engine, and put this in there. Today's a big day. I've been informed that one of the last pieces for the motor to start has just arrived. The injectors. Easy.
We get the oxygen sensor hooked up, and then the air box. The air meter needs to be swapped over to the stock box. The air meter's right there, but the stock box is over here. Just gonna have to pick one out. Looks like a good one.
The other thing that I was told is the last part to go is this air box. I got to clean this up, put my stuff on it, and then install it, and then get the oxygen sensor. And Daniel's doing the injectors, so it's going to start today. That exhaust, that muffler was very stained, but that acid did great. I guess I'm done because the power washer ran out of gas, so good thing I'm actually done. So what happened now?
Well, we had to do a last minute repair because I forgot to check the fuel rail bolts on the manifold. So they were stripped out over time. So basically we'll drill out the old thread and put in a new time zert. So this will last for forever. But you can see this one here is already done. Time zert's been installed.
Oh, you just did that one?
Just did that one. We got to do this one over here too. These are the main bolts that hold on the fuel rail here and here. And you got the two.
This fuel rail looks way better than it's. I mean, I guess that's to be expected when you come here. It comes out way better than it was before. But
that's right.
I've just seen it like garbage for so long. It's just nice to see nice stuff. So what's all left now that you got injectors in and fixing this?
So after that, we'll be ready to start.
I just got to finish the exhaust and.
Yep. Yeah, we'll put the exhaust on, build oil pressure, and then start it up.
Are you nervous?
No.
I was telling Daniel that I had a dream last night about the engine starting and then not starting. It's just me nervous because.
And I was telling Nick his dreams don't matter.
It's only his. This is his engine. It doesn't matter mine. Is that red one my air filter?
Huh?
Is this my air filter? Or is that
Yeah, that's yours. Yeah, you
This
got the
is-
BMC, buddy.
What's that mean?
This is what comes on like GT3 RS.
Oh.
This is a reusable oiled filter, which I'm not a fan of, but it's what you ordered. It is nice.
I ordered what you told me.
You ordered a air filter.
What was I supposed to get?
It's their paper.
Oh.
I just like them better for the dirt in general because everything sticks to those. You just have to clean them every once in a while.
Okay. Holy moly. Daniel says because it's so stuck that if anyone's gonna strip, it's gonna be him.
That's right.
Look, so
Hey! She took some threads with her,
Oh my god.
but it didn't break. Huh?
something wrong?
No, it didn't look like you did it, so I was doing it. You didn't clean your mouth, that's why it threw me off.
Oh. I thought you said don't spray
I
the
said
mouth.
don't power wash it. We're just gonna kind of mock things up to do our initial cranking.
And that by you're just manually rotating the crank?
No, we're gonna let the starter crank it. We gotta build oil pressure. We wanna see it come all the way up.
But you're not gonna put fuel in or something?
Yeah, we'll pull the fuel pump relay and fuse.
So now that Zach has the O2 sensor basically done, I've got to go and install the catalytic converter and the muffler, but I don't have the gasket to the header here. Daniel, I don't got the gasket to the header.
All
Do
right.
you have one?
Let's see if we got it. All right, it says we got 7 of them. So let's go look over here.
Damn, son, you got like a whole inventory of stuff.
Almost every part. There you go.
So when I mistake an order, luckily Daniel has most of what's needed otherwise because he stocks all these parts for his own restorations and for his clients and stuff. So that's a pretty sweet deal.
All right, here's our hardware. We got $400 door handles on this car
That are backwards.
that are backwards.
Yeah, I noticed that right when I bought it because I was trying to fix this one. I'm like, well, what the fuck?
I asked Elliot and he's like, yeah, those strip ones are like $400 a pair. I was like, come on.
You were trying to get some from him?
If they were cheap, I was. But that's not cheap.
I have been dreaming of this day for like years now.
Last little check.
We are in the final stages of pre-launch sequence. He's just doing final checks, final torques on little things, making sure he's good to go. But we're T-5 till we can build oil pressure.
All right, crank it. You put oil in here, right?
Yes, there's oil. There's 6 quarts in it.
It's like you're looking at me like it's not gonna work. Yeah.
Oh. Ah.
So it's the process of priming a new engine. Sometimes it takes a while.
I hope we all understand how excited I am of this. Daniel's acting like he's done this a million times, so.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's green.
Specifically breaking oil?
No, this is just their Heising 2050. I don't like their break-in oil.
This is liquid gold. This is a halon extinguisher. This won't screw up your motor if you put a fire out with it.
So I had a dream of it not starting this one.
Believe it or not, this has put out a couple cars. This put out a 944, put out mine. This is a little reliable right here.
crank it just for a minute, and we want to check it for fuel leaks. So this will be our first startup, Nick. We can get any fuel. I'm not so sure that we're in neutral either. Okay, swap those two sensors. So there's two sensors on here, and we can have them backwards just because it's a new harness.
Yeah.
And it's easy to do. Yeah, buddy!
That's what I'm talking about.
It's alive!
Fuck yeah. Hey, congrats to you both. That was well fucking done.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say that there's no leaks, but after we run it in, we'll check it for leaks again and make sure it's good.
There's no fuel leaks up here, so.
I remember the first time I started it, it had a fuel leak right here because a O-ring was bad. It just...
Yeah. I don't think I'm able to drive this. Didn't have steering wheel.
Without the right steering wheel?
It doesn't have a steering wheel.
Oh, yeah. Well...
Also, I would like for you to explain this.
Oh, that? That's because my brother lives in Japan, and he always sends me funny little trinkets. And it's just a dirty little baby.
I think it's gonna need an exorcism.
Yeah.
Give it a little fire. Step down! Hey!
I tell her something. Get that out. Ooh, fancy mic. Is it magnetic?
Don't get me that.
If she ain't pretty, she can't ride with me.
He didn't want to give him a mic.
What did you say, Daniel? I didn't even hear what you said.
I said bring me some hardware.
Oh, okay. You want the next size down or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gotta be. Yeah. Was that where the quarter was on the inside?
Oh, the coin? Yeah, it was like right here. I was like sitting under there and I look in and I was like, what the heck is that? It's like a coin. Oh!
Hey,
Dude, what do we fill this hole with?
DM us if you put that coin in this jar. I don't know. It's in there somewhere. We've got one. We'll put it on. All right. So basically, you guys stand around and make sure nothing squirts fuel out. Feels nice and strong. Yeah, it feels very similar to ours, which it should.
Yeah.
Yours has
like
approximately 10 more horsepower than ours. But yours doesn't have a chip in it right now either, so we're gonna put a chip in as we go. But
We've got one sitting right over there for
yeah, we got one ready for you. But very exciting.
Wow.
Oh, I'm so proud. A lot of work went into making it this good. I mean, if you don't do it right the first time, it's gonna leak oil, it's gonna leak coolant, it's not gonna be right. Something's gonna be wrong. But to be able to just put it together and fill it up with gas and oil and start it, it's good.
I'm proud of it.
Thanks.
Well, I'm proud of you, bro. Good morning, boys.
Did both of you communicate?
Dude, I did the same thing.
No, that would just be the automatic response to a camera.
If you see Nick with a camera, you just hit him.
I'm out back of the shop in this wonderful little area, but it's day 2.5. This is half finger. Still got a lot to do. Not unmanageable, but I got a lot to do because we're still got some motor work to do, of which the boys are going to keep fiddling with fine-tuning the motor, attaching the last few pieces as they come in. And the steering rack should be in today. And if that's the case, then we can install that. We can actually drive this car because it's ready to break in and get going, which I am genuinely stoked about because I have not driven that car in probably 3 years. Hopefully in the next 14 hours, I can get all that done. It's a lot, but totally manageable. Let's get to it.
Yet again, I stayed up very late to work on this car. Do I regret it? No, of course not. The steering rack, I don't know if the steering rack's going to be in or not today, but we're going to have to install the old one just to be able to turn the car and get it outside. This car's, we're looking good. Engine runs, I'm happy.
All right. I've never actually uninstalled or installed the steering rack, so this will be the first for me. I'm just generally gonna put this in just so it is on and I can steer the car. I don't need to do this professionally.
We're gonna put you some new bushings in there too. These bushings here, this is what they should look like.
This is the first time I've seen Daniel work on the ground like a peasant like me.
I hate it. It's so bad.
Every time he's either on a table or up on the lift, and I'm on the ground. I'm slowly learning that there's technology to make your life easier. That didn't last long. He gave in. He didn't like being a peasant. He gave in. He can't handle it. Now we got 2 cameras on this.
GoPro on your forehead.
So we needed a camera rig to do some shooting today. So we decided to take one of our race seats and bolt it into the truck. So it's bolted in the back and we strapped it in the front. And then this is your seat belt that goes around and hooks in here. So ultimate safety.
This is, so not only are you safe, but you also, but you also get the thrill of actually being on the road. Rather than like a camera rig on top of your car and you're sitting there with a controller, you actually get to be involved in the process.
This is the meaning of Go Like Hell Crew. This is his whole thing.
This is it, man, right here. I guess this is my
Home office.
This is my home office. Yeah.
That thing is?
Yeah.
I always wondered what that was.
Yeah, that's my label.
This dude had a label maker in his pocket.
Okay.
Oops. Hook my zipper.
Oh, shoot!
May or may not survive. Your axles. Your old beat up axles.
Oh, this needs to come
A little tight.
Now that the transmission is in, every time I say that this car is ready to go, something else has to be done and I forget. But the transmission is in, the fuel filter cover is going in, the front bumper has been drilled out, the lights are ready, so now I can sand and prep that. Otherwise, we're gonna drop this down and take it out. Are we gonna drive it under its own power? Oh yeah. The only thing we're missing is axles. Otherwise, it would be able to drive under its own power out, which would be really exciting. But those don't come in till tomorrow, and then it's a thrash to finish all that stuff that comes in.
It was hilarious because one time we finished a 911 and we were ready to drive it out and we couldn't figure out, it wouldn't move. And they were like, there's no axles in it. We were just like, what is happening?